Okay, that's what Novo's looks like. Bit worrying, so be careful because it had this massive drop. Now imagine you get in when, as I say, things are overbought, and I say to you, there's a small probability it might continue, but most times when it's like that, it's going to fall. You might say, no, bullshit, I'm getting it 124. Well, you might end up with that. The idea with a quality 5 plus company, of which this is one, is either to buy more or to wait it out and hold it for a longer period as part of a portfolio, not as a single stock where all your money's in that and nothing else. And don't look at it as just one thing and nothing else. Okay, otherwise you would panic. Okay, why do I look not just at UK stocks but also at US stocks? For this reason, because that's the poverty gap. Your IFA is going to match at best, and they're not even going to match this. They're not going to match the index tracker of the UK. Over the last 10 years, the UK index tracker is up 50%, right? So your pension might be up 40% after fees and after crap underperformance, right? Go find out over the last 10 years. Ask your IFA, what's your typical fund client return over 10 years? And they'll go, yeah, 50%. All right. In the US, the typical index tracking fund, if it's tracking the NASDAQ, is up. Well, they also underperform the index, so under 370%, but maybe 300%. Okay, and the Americans are pissed. They only, got 300%. So they quadrupled their money, and they're really pissed that they only quadrupled their money by getting a 371% return. They're really angry about that. They're like, what the frick? We only got quadrupled our money. Index tracker would have done better. Anyway, thanks to people like him. So I like to follow people like him. Former hedge fund manager at DE Shaw, would you believe? People don't realize that. It comes from the same industry as me. That's the Brits. The Brits are getting poorer and blaming it on government, blaming it on, I don't know, illegal immigrants, asylum seekers. God knows what they're blaming it on. Whatever they're blaming it on, they're not blaming it on fund managers, perversely. You know who I'd blame shitty pensions on? I wouldn't blame it on the chancellors. I wouldn't blame it on the tax rates. I wouldn't blame it on any of that. First people I'd do is not even the lawyers. Unlike Shakespeare, first thing I better not say it actually, because this goes on social media. I'd go after the fund managers. I think you all know the quote from William Shakespeare about lawyers. Right. Model portfolios. Now, my team of rocket scientists, they're not really rocket scientists. I like to think of myself as Elon Musk and a team of rocket scientists, but we're not. We want to create those kind of 21 rockets, okay? Well, 20 rockets. That's my dream rocket. That's mission to Mars. 30% annualized return, 10% volatility. I've not managed to create that yet, okay? I've had a student who's got very close to that. The past is not a guarantee.